Thank you, everyone, and sorry for being late today. So I've been given an education slot, and I thought, what should I talk about? And something that I feel that something that we all tend to lose very quickly is our focus, right? So today's topic is stay focused, right? So I'll present you a very simple framework of how to stay focused. How do you get next? Thank you. So there are two things in our life, and we tend to get very confused between that. So there are things that really matter in our life, and there are things that you can control, right? And this, the middle part, is what you should be really focused on. So there are countless problems that exist in our businesses, in our life, in BNI, wherever we are, but some are important and most are not, right? And lot of time we tend to focus on unimportant issues also. So straight away, first, whatever is unimportant, define it, and we should completely ignore that. Then comes that, we think that we should address all the important issues that we have, right? All that we can see is important in our life, in our business, in BNI, is what we should address. But majority of that is out of our control, right? Hence, when people try to control what they cannot, it creates frustration, anger, and sometimes that even within us members, we have seen that we get a lot frustrated, right? Why is this environment? Why is that not happening? So I'll come to it later as to how we relate this framework. But let's say in our businesses, in our personal life, let's do a small exercise. If anybody wants to share something which is a pressing issue right now in their life, in their business, anybody, something which is on your head कि यार ये तो हो नहीं रहा है. Please don't. Sorry? Sell your material, and that is not happening. Okay. And so it matters. Okay. And it's under your control also. Okay. So, but if it's under your control, what should you be doing? Are you doing it? Are you giving your 100% to it? Okay. Acha. So it matters. It's under your control. You're giving your 100%. Still, you're not getting the results. What could be the reason? Why are people? So if you're meeting people and if you're selling your product, why are they not buying it? Market is not up to the.
Demand is not.
So either there's no demand or your pricing is not. Pricing is there, but demand is not there. Is that under your control? So you have to figure out as to, so you have clearly put down that I'm giving my best. It's important. So what's under your control? Your efforts, your one-to-ones, your meetings. Market demand is not under your control. So you should not be worried about it. Either you figure out why the demand is not there. Is there something that you can do about the demand? Or maybe, maybe some other segments of the businesses that you can focus on. Yeah. Because you were saying something.
मेरा इशू थोड़ा सा पेमेंट्स को लेके चल रहा है. मैं कुछ एमएनसी कंपनीज के साथ काम कर रहा हूँ. बिल्स टाइम पे रिलीज नहीं होते.
अच्छा, आप बिल्स इशू करते हैं, बट वो सामने वाला पेमेंट आपसे टाइम पे नहीं कर रहा. ठीक है, राइट. सो आप इसके लिए क्या एफर्ट करते हैं?
सब कर रहे हैं. इवन मेल करना, उनको फॉलो अप लेना, इवन डिटेल के लिए भी बोल चुके हैं कई बार. समझ नहीं आ रहा कि कैसे पेमेंट रिलीज करना.
So putting in this framework again, obviously it matters because it's the money that you have given, and it's not under your control 100%. What's under your control is again your efforts that you're doing. But if you were to step back, did you evaluate this when you were taking up the project? That will I have payment issues? Did you evaluate this? Why didn't you evaluate it? I mean, every segment has its own payment kind of issues, right?
फर्स्टली इवन पेमेंट टाइम पे ही होता है. इवन 45 डेज का एग्रीमेंट रहता है, वो हो भी रहा था. लास्ट में जाके बिल सारे लोग.
So there's some concern that is there that you have to probably meet, understand, and probably get it solved. So the only effort that you can make is to kind of really go and meet and do that. So there's one thing that somebody told me that we all tend to get very worried about it. So somebody told me, you have a problem? Yes. Can you do something about it? Answer is no. Then why worry? Second is, you have a problem? Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then do it. Why worry about it? So the answer is that you have to focus on what you should be doing, right? Instead of really getting worried about the circumstances, right? In case of a market demand, in case of you, the other person is not paying, right? You give your best as to whatever. मतलब हम जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, साम दाम दंड भेद, जो भी है, आप do all your efforts to figure out what you can do. But if he's not paying, it's not under your control, right? So you can't be worrying about it. You give your best whatever you need to give, right? So when this anger and frustration gets created, that's when we get paralyzed to make good choices and smart decisions. Now coming to this point, I mean, if we keep worrying about what we can't control, then we are not able to make the right decisions, right? We're not able to stay positive. A lot of negativity seeps in, and then we start looking at the wrong choices. Let's put down two columns. It matters and it's controllable, right? So you have to figure out what matters and controllable. If something there you're able to put in both the columns, and that's what you should be focused on. If something that doesn't matter, I mean, you should not be spending time. And again, something which you're not able to control, again, checking today's performance of the market, it's a waste of time, right? Now this was, I think, more related to stock market, but so if I'm checking my stock market prices every day, it's not something that I control. Why am I wasting my time? So this is a small framework that you can use. Do it probably, sometime. Slowly you will get more focused on the thing. Now let's relate it to BNI. What matters? Our chapter size matters, our attendance matters, number of referrals matters, business received matters, right? Things that you can control, what you can do your one-to-ones, you can give a reference, you can follow up on the referrals that you have received, and you can bring visitors, right? So maybe we can expand this list more, but this is something that I have top on mind, right? If every one of us is just focused on doing this and not bothered about, यार मेरा chapter size 40 का है कि 20 का है, मेरी attendance कितनी आ रही है? If I am giving my best, if everyone is giving their best, we will see. What is under our control is visitors. Somebody who's not interested in coming into this room, why should I be wasting my time and energy to kind of, bring him into this room? We should have self-driven people in this room who are ready to give their 100% to do what they can control, right? So that's the simple thing. So again, a simple framework, things that matter, things that you can control, and what you should focus on is this middle part. Thank you so much.